Some of the most helpful pieces of advice or guidance I received when looking at how to help Kyla through the process of her brother's illness was to make time out of our schedule to just focus on her. So I became very aware that I had to make special mummy and daughter dates, and we would have a girls' day, and we would go to the mall or go to the theater, whatever, or spend time at her Daisy's troop once a week, volunteering with them, just to carve out some time in my busy schedule to make it solely about Kyla. And I believe Rod did the same as well. There was times where it was hard on us as a couple because usually to take care of Kyla and John's needs was one of us would have to go with them and the other one couldn't. The other one had to stay home with William. So we always felt like our family was somewhat divided because we couldn't do the family things as an entire unit. It was either Rod taking the healthy children out to their activities or me. I don't think our children noticed that as much as we did. And, it was hard. We ended up having to ensure that our family did have some family time, and sometimes it would have to be with the exclusion of William because he couldn't go out. He would stay at home. We really got respite in. And I didn't want to relinquish my care of William because I thought no one could care for him as I could. And I didn't want to spend time away from him, but I recognized that we had to do that so we could take our other children out together and go to the beach or whatever, birthday parties, soccer games, and we just had to do it. And then what we also did was we'd spend a lot of time inside the house together. And our kids are kind of house mouses because they enjoy the time in the house because that's what we've done for the last 7 years. And we created parties at home.
Yeah. As time progressed, at first, William, we could bring him out of the house. So we would bring him places and bring him to Kyla's soccer game or things like that. But as time went along, it just got that much more difficult. He got heavier, he got bigger, but also the illness factor, and as he got sicker, it became much more difficult to take him out of the house. So as that time progressed, it really came down to one or other of us could take him out. So like Orly said, we just made an effort to stay at home and really make home a refuge and a fun place to be if possible.
It was a very big struggle to leave William and go out with the other two, especially for me, I think, because I was his caregiver all the time, and Rod. Well, I shouldn't say that. No,
you felt like you were leaving part of your family. You were leaving part of your family, and it wasn't fair, but you had to do what you had to do.
Were there ways that you helped yourself? That advice that you would give to parents who might be struggling with that about the value of getting out and then how you can not beat yourself up about it?
Well, what I learned looking back is that everybody who came in and became a caregiver for William fell in love with him, and he loved them back. I could tell the bonds he had with certain caregivers. And I think in the end, it was a good service to William to be able to experience other people in his life apart from us. And then so we could go out and enjoy our other two children outside of the house, and everybody getting a bit of a break from being inside. And William got to spend some quality time with people who gave him something different than what we could give them.
I guess that played into when we could start doing that as well, because we didn't have caregivers for a very long time. And even for the daytime care that we eventually got, that only started a year and a half ago. So we had someone come in at 11 p.m. and leave at 7 in the morning. That doesn't mean we're going to be going out to too many movies at midnight. So there was just not that opportunity until more recently, as it was. So I guess a piece of advice is fight as hard as you can to get some caregiving and help as soon as you can. But we know the uphill battle and road it is to get that care because it's not easy.